Look familiar? Helmet, colors are different, but the results, the same. Same old for the softball team. Played hardball for the district championship. Lot of titles on the line in between the lines. Reivers running wild in the regional. Running around in Omaha, undefeated before and after. And after it's all said and done, everybody say,
Hi.
The Bluff Sports Zone starts right now. Hello, I'm JJ Davis, and welcome to another edition of the Bluff Sports Zone. Now, we just recently got our first look at the 2013 Reivers, the Iowa Western Spring football game, a hit with the fans. Well, same deal in the Little Apple. You know, the Little Apple? And what's that saying? You only get one chance to make a first impression. A former Reiver just had that chance, and he ran with it. Oh, and he also threw it, too. December 2nd, 2012, Iowa Western kicks it off with Butler. Former St. Albert quarterback Jake Waters finds the opening, and the Reivers close the deal, winning the NJCAA National Championship. Number 15 sets his sights on a new beginning. April 27, 2013, spring game, Manhattan, Kansas. Like old times, K-State quarterback Jake Waters lights it up. 14 of 18, 249 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Being out there for the first time in front of the crowd and game type, I thought it went pretty well. I did, had some mistakes, calls I'd like to get back and stuff. But for the most part, we came out and competed, and that's all you can ask for.
An incompletion. He cannot look early.
Just get the ball to the playmakers. Not try and do a whole lot because I was two-hand touch. Just try and get out, and the line gave me a lot of time. When we ran the ball, we ran it successful. And our receivers just did a heck of a job today.
Back to throw is Jake Waters. He throws it deep for Lockett.
I just asked Lockett if he was warm and ready to go, and he said yeah. So I just called the play, and he just made it. Lockett's got some serious speed, so I just threw it up and let him go get it.
It was that simple?
With him, sometimes it is.
You had some really good receivers at Iowa Western. Are you still getting acclimated? Do you think there's more speed now?
From top to bottom, yeah, for sure. And guys like Lockett, Tremaine, they got the quickness to go along with the speed too. So you got to get used to them. But I think I'm getting better at it, and it's fun throwing those guys.
How do we come out? I can't give you a distinct answer right now until we sit down and scrutinize things a little more closely in regards to this game, as well as the other 14 practices.
You don't know about Adam Weber.
I thought we threw the ball with more consistency than we have during the course of the spring. What I was pleased with, probably as much as anything, as I said, the quarterbacks called their own ball game, and we didn't have any clock mismanagement.
It's a work in progress. I'm getting comfortable with a lot of the stuff. I got a long way to go, but I'm getting comfortable, and I started getting a little groove today, and that was good.
A draft that we've been watching the last.
Just get better every day and get this offense. Just keep going with this offense, and because that's my big thing right now. I just need to get this offense better, understand it a little bit better, know everything what everyone does. Just going out with them every single day and throwing, just getting getting a really good feel for them. So in a game or something, I know how they're going to do a route, how they're going to break down and stuff. Yep, just get continuity with these guys, and because I've only been with them a little bit, so that's going to be a big thing, especially for me, especially with this offense, getting the route, the concepts and everything down like the back of our hands. So, and that'll help us in come game time. Yeah, it's a little different coming from junior college and stuff, but it was cool though that that much support for a spring game.
He's a gamer no matter what. Jake Waters helps seal the deal as the Reivers win the national championship. The former Falcon now wheeling and dealing at K-State. Nothing wild about this Wildcat. This bird was meant to fly. You tell me. Didn't Jake look good? And he said all the right things. I wonder where he got that from. Now, from what I've seen, and definitely from what I've heard, Jake is the guy. He's blended right in with his teammates, stays late for extra work, and stays even later than that to watch film. Now, I know it's just a spring game, a glorified scrimmage. Both the offenses and defenses basic, pretty vanilla, as they say. But still, the numbers are pretty impressive for both. Jake does not make mistakes. We all know that. Puts the ball where only his receiver can catch it. Just 4 incompletions, 249 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Ran it a little, found the end zone once. No matter how you slice it, solid numbers for the JUCO transfer. Sophomore Daniel Sams didn't do too bad either. Lower completion percentage, just under 400 yards passing, and 4 TDs. 1 touchdown rushing as well. Now, Sams is more, they say, the dual threat guy. In my book, so is Jake. In time, K-State will continue to find that out. The former Falcon passes his latest test, and again, from what I've seen and from what I've heard, Jake's the guy. Now to the girls. St. George, Utah, here come the Reivers. Yes or no? Next.
At Council Bluffs Savings Bank, our goal is to help you, your families, and your businesses grow and prosper for generations. We take pride in our community, whether it's volunteering our time or helping individuals, families, and businesses succeed. We provide you with the personal service and attention you deserve. With over 220 years of banking experience, decisions are made locally. We are Council Bluffs people operating at Council Bluffs Bank to help Council Bluffs be a better place to work and live. Council Bluffs Savings Bank, hometown banking, the way it used to be. Member FDIC.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Corum's Flowers and Gifts in Council Bluffs for over 100 years. Online specials and giveaways on Facebook.
Now for the broken record. Seems like every Iowa Western athletic program's having a banner season. Well, the same can be said for the softball team. The Reivers ranked 12th in the nation. 8 players selected to the all-region team. 8. Iowa Western swept every regional award. Let me see. Athlete of the Year, Pitcher of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Coach of the Year. What's left? A trip to the Nationals. Good crowd on hand to watch the District J Championship Series. Jefferson College clips Iowa Western in Game 1, 3-1. Game 2, bottom of the first, the Vikings' Megan Gursky a 1-out base hit. Next pitch, Chloe Wolf gets it all. 2-run shot for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The visitors feeling pretty good, up a quick 2-0, but the home team gets it back, top of the second. After Samantha Villegas doubles, Vanessa Molina triples. Villegas comes in. Iowa Western's on the board. Next batter, Jenna Gonzalez slices one to right, drops in. Molina scores, tie game. Watch the Reivers bang out 5 hits, first 2 at bats. Top of the third, Morgan Hogue drop dead bunt. Iowa Western first and second. 1 out, bases loaded. Jenna Gonzalez, shallow center. Drops in, Casey Miller hustles in, and Iowa Western grabs the lead. Pinch hitter Jonas Taylor drills a solid shot up the box. 1 run is in. Here comes another. 5-2 Reivers. Top of the 4th, after Kaylin Chrisman reached base on an error, Samantha Villegas knocks her in. 6-2 home team. Meanwhile, in the circle, Ashley Schmidt settled in. Strikes out Chloe Wolf twice. Now Schmidt 7 Ks, allows 5 hits in 6 innings, 6-3. Iowa Western cranks it up. The Reivers, 15 hits, just unnerve the Vikings here, and Iowa Western evens the score with an 11-3 win.
We know what we got to face tomorrow in order to win it. I was proud of them how they came back in the second game. I mean, it was do or die, and so we're still doing. it's their season. So, if they want it to be over, it'll be over. If they want to keep fighting and play on, then that's what'll happen, and that's exactly what happened.
So the best of 3 series all knotted up. Jenna Gonzalez and the Reivers do battle one more time with the Vikings. And of course, on the line, a trip to the Nationals.
The Reivers will be back in action at home tomorrow against Jefferson at noon.
Lining the fence for the third and deciding game. Now, Jefferson jumped out 2-0 in the first. Stayed that way till the top of the fourth. 2 outs. The Reivers, Vanessa Molina goes the other way. Whoops. The sophomore takes second. Next, Jenna Gonzalez. Swing and bunt. Hustles down the line, and number 6 is hey! First and third. Jonas Taylor once again steps in to pinch hit, and the super sophomore from Omaha just does it again. Molina scores, and it's 2-1. Leadoff batter, Rebecca Sanchez gets in the act. Drops one in shallow left. Gonzalez hustles in, and Iowa Western ties it, still 2 out. Everybody hits. Michelle Trulin slaps one, and the bases are loaded. Kaylin Chrisman, the big hit. The go-ahead run is in. Here comes another. The fans watch the Reivers wrap 6 hits, score 4 times. Meanwhile, in the circle, Ashley Schmidt getting some help from her friends. Michelle Trulin, nice catch. The Vikings 2 on, 2 out in the 5th inning. Rebecca Sanchez makes the play. Now Schmidt won 6 innings plus 1 batter, gave up 7 hits and some big strikeouts along the way. Scott Strohmeyer sees things get a little hairy in the bottom of the 7th. Aubrey Voberil comes in. After a leadoff base hit, strikes out Chloe Wolf, and then the freshman from Wahoo, Nebraska walks Orrin Williams to put runners on first and second. However, number 19 then just KO Cheryl Orlando. 2 on, 2 out. Samantha Villegas, the final out, and the Reivers are on their way to the Nationals. Iowa Western wins the district title, outgutting Jefferson 4-2. No sweat.
Yeah, I mean, going in and, that first inning was rough with, 2-run deficit right away. And this team's been good. This team's been really good with 2 outs. So, I honestly wasn't feeling a lot of pressure. I just, was hoping that they would do what they normally do and have a lot of fight in them, and they did.
It was a struggle. You guys did it the hard way.
Yeah, we definitely did it the hard way, but, we got it done like we always do. We are really clutch with 2 outs, so, we just came up like we always do and get them back.
You came up clutch yesterday and today.
Yeah, it's what I live for. Last year I lived for the opportunities to come in and get base hits and to score the runs, and I'm just lucky that it worked in my favor this year.
Your strategy when you take the circle in the 7th inning?
Take one batter at a time, each pitch by pitch, make sure I hit my spots, and do what I can. So I did what I can for this team, and it worked out for me in the end.
What's it mean to go to the Nationals?
It's a feeling I couldn't even explain. I'm so excited for our whole team. We definitely deserve it.
I think this year going to Nationals with this young team is huge. Hopefully we do, we have a great performance out there. Obviously we're looking to, win a lot of ball games. And it's huge because I have such a young team.
Chalk up some more hardware for the Iowa Western softball team. A picture of excellence. Now the Reivers hope to excel at the national tournament. So next stop, St. George, Utah, May 15th. Ready or not, here they come. So a big weekend for the softball team. Same deal for the track and field Reivers. After the break.
No team covers Southwest Iowa sports like the team at Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine. For nearly 25 years, Jenny Ed Sports Med certified athletic trainers have cared for thousands of area athletes and their schools. And our partnering physicians at Nebraska Orthopedics help ensure you're taken care of from diagnosis through rehab. If you need to be seen now, come by our Saturday morning walk-in clinic. It's open all fall from 8 to 9:30 a.m. Jenny Edmondson Sports Medicine.
I'm lucky. Let me help you with that. I get to do something I love. It has nothing to do with touchdowns or titles. Everybody bring it in. I get to play a part in the life of someone just starting out. How many of you think homework is just as important as teamwork? I help keep kids in school. Good. And that's the name of the game. My name is LaDainian Thomason. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer. Live United.
Thanks to ASI and my free hearing evaluation, my life has changed for the better.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from varying degrees of hearing loss.
Over 85% of people with hearing loss can be effectively treated with digital hearing instruments from ASI.
Thank you, ASI, for allowing me to hear all the things I haven't heard in years.
ASI, providing better hearing and better living for 35 years.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
Mother Nature didn't stop this band, the Reivers, from running up some good numbers. Iowa Western hosted the regional track and field championships. Now, the week before, the Reivers set 6 school records at the Drake Relays, so you just knew the host school was in the running and throwing for some top finishes. Day 1, overcast and cold. First up, men's and women's 10,000 meter run. Run it simultaneously, both the men and the women. Same race. A runner from Gillette finishes first, 32 minutes 33 and change. The Reivers' Cruz Barrera here guts out second and qualifies for the Nationals. Iowa Western's Dana Francis takes third in the women's hammer throw. The Reivers' Dusty Olson here, 6th. Men's javelin, the Reivers' Clayton Geesting wins it, throws it over 48 feet. Iowa Western's Victoria Kirk takes it on the ladies' side and sets a school record. Close out the first day with the 4x800 meter relay. Men's side, Iowa Western catches Iowa Central, but Central pulls away the last 100 meters. The Reivers just barely 3 seconds back. Same finish on the women's side. Iowa Central, Iowa Western 1-2. Sum up day 1.
When you can get kids come out here, hit their personal best, win events, and do those kinds of things, you know, you can't really ask for more. It's not ideal conditions.
Day 2, a little bit better. Iowa Western sweeps the 100 meter dash. Ladies first. The Reivers, 1, 2, 3. Surprised?
Yes, I really did. My start hasn't been good for the whole season, and I actually got out and got the lead and maintained it.
When you cross the finish line, what'd you think?
Oh, I'm number 1. Brazil.
The Reivers, Lathan Men's from the Bahamas, wins the triple jump over 15 feet.
My winning jump was okay. This is my first opener for the season in triple jump, so I just play safe and wait till Nationals in the next 2 weeks, and I can go harder.
Ran hard in the 200, as again Iowa Western sweeps. Shayla Luckett brings it home for the ladies.
I was trying to get the people in front of me, and that's what I did. I got straight, and I was just trying to take it home.
After I get off the blocks, I see everybody, my friends, and I think I need to run. And I remember what my coach said before my race. After you pass the 100 meters, go home.
The Iowa Western women bring it home, winning the regional championship for the first time in school history. The men finished second.
You know, nobody likes to win more than me, but we've been at this for 6 seasons with our girls team. And so it was almost one of those things that you didn't really know how to react quite yet. You know, I think it hasn't hit home yet, you know, how much success we saw this year. But I'm sure it will eventually.
That it will. Next up, the Reivers run to the Nationals in Hutchinson, Kansas in 2 weeks. And after what happened at the regionals, Iowa Western, a force to be reckoned with. Now in all, 5 teams competed in the Region 11 championship. So, Let's check out the final numbers. Congrats to the ladies. Bring home Iowa Western's first regional championship. The Reivers, #1, followed by Iowa Central, and the others, not even close. Definitely something to build on for next year. Reversed for the guys, I Central and then the Reivers, and again the rest, not even close. So congrats to Coach Statzer and his staff, and good luck at the Nationals. Just a busy weekend here and across the river. How about some Friday night lights on the other side?
At Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, our goal is to get you back to normal as quickly as possible. That's why we use techniques like our 830 laser therapy. Low-level light finds injured tissue, energizing cells to help reduce pain instantly while jump-starting the healing process. Ligaments and tissues grow stronger than normal healing, and when inflammation is reduced, it stays away. The 830 laser at Flex Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, the therapist you know, the care you trust.
What does the world need? What will you become? Iowa Western. The world is waiting.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by the St. Albert Alumni Association.
It's not every day that area high school soccer teams get to kick it around on one of, if not the finest college soccer field in the nation. Did just that Friday night, May 3rd, as 4 teams went toe-to-toe at Creighton's Morrison Stadium. I know it well. But what made this even better, 3 of those teams ranked in the top 15 in the state. Here's IWTV student Austin Heinen.
Inner City and top 15 battle in Morrison Stadium. Number 6, Lewis Central takes on 14th ranked AL. The Titans waste no time, but Lynx goalkeeper Alicia Camacho says no to this one. Then, a little over 10 minutes into the game, Brooke Jensen, breakaway. She shoots, she scores! Lewis Central is just warming up. Another 10 minutes go by. Ali Dimturka waves through the defense. The freshman sneaks it by Camacho. For the score, LC up 2-0. AL trying to make up some ground. Lynx were outshot 26-6. Ali Hightoff tries her luck, but Kayla Rediker has no trouble stopping it. Soon after, Michaela Ruiz sends it downfield. Jensen, the senior, goes to work. From 25 yards out, goal! 3-0 Titans. Lewis Central not letting off the gas pedal. Dimturka, nice pass to Ruiz, who puts it away. It's 4-0. Under a minute left and a half. Lynx still fighting. Nice pass from Miranda Ort to Hightower for the score, making it 4-1. But that's as close as AL would get. Titans walk away with a 5-1 victory. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Austin Heine. And now, here's Aaron Zach.
Thanks, Austin. It's time for the second Inter-City Showdown. The undefeated Saints, ranked 3rd in the state, look to continue their winning ways. Jackets' Tina Elliff looks to clear it right to Allison Cox. With the crossover to her sister Jenna, the sophomore scores. St. Albert up 1-0. Now TJ comes right back. Samantha Arnold left foot with a great shot. Arnold hugs her teammates in celebration as Thomas Jefferson ties the game. Now the fans are having a good time at the break in Morrison Stadium. They saw a great second half. The 2 teams would battle it out. Sophomore goalkeeper Libby Havenridge would have an outstanding game for the Yellow Jackets, getting save after save and after save, recording 14 on the night. As the 78th minute rolls on, still tied, Shelby Gwinnap crosses it, finds an open Faye Osmond. Number 10 finds the back of the net, St. Albert takes a 2-1 lead. The Saints can smell the victory in hand. 1 minute later, junior Jen Rue gets loose in the middle to Cox and scores. St. Albert goes on to win it 3-1.
I think we pretty much controlled the game. Big problem that we seem to have here lately is shooting the ball. And it was a good win. Anytime that you can win over City School, that's a good win.
We controlled the game most of the time, and it was just hard because we couldn't finish at all. And it was just until the end of the wire, it's just trying to get something to go in and kind of just urgency. And we needed that, and the relief once it went in, it was such a great feeling.
It's tough. Like I told the girls, I'm earning my money this year with all the words and trying to keep them motivated, because it's got to be hard on those kids. You know, it's hard on me, but it's got to be super hard on them. But effort was phenomenal today. They stepped up to play, and that's all we can ask.
St. Albert has outscored its opponents 33-6 this spring. The Saints have now beat their rival for the 3rd straight year. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Aaron Zach.
Thanks, Aaron. And as far as I'm concerned, everybody wins. I mean, like I said, it's not every day that you get to play on one of the finest fields in the nation. Okay, so here's where they stand. This has been a magical year for the Saints so far, a sparkling 9-0. Now, St. Albert has outscored its opponents 33-6 so far this spring. 6th-ranked Lewis Central not far behind, 7-2. And Brooke Jensen leads all Class 2A with 24 goals. And hey, how about the Lynx, playing quality competition? 14th-ranked AL, a very respectable 8-5. Hard luck Thomas Jefferson, 4-7. The Jackets have lost 2 games in a shootout and another in overtime. So hang in there, Coach Royer and the girls. Then there's the guys. St. Albert, 6-6. The Falcons win a game and lose a game at the Lewis Central Invite. Head coach Tom Lorkovic believes his team has played, quote unquote, the toughest 1A schedule in the state. The host Titans lose both their games to Denison Schleswig 3-1 and 1-0 to Sioux City East in a shootout. Now, LC did shut out St. Albert earlier in the week, 1-0. AL, TJ, both under 500. The Lynx have won 3 of their last 4. The Yellow Jackets dropped 2 of their last 3. The high school soccer season kicking it toward the home stretch. And we'll be there at the finish line and beyond. It's just a busy time for some during the regular season, and for others, the postseason. And for others, like us, well, this show it's run its course. The BSC is staggering across the finish line. Until next week. So as always, for the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm JJ Davis, and I'll see you around.